Hey guys, it's Island Man here, and today we're going to be taking a look at, what if Switzerland formed an empire, and mapping. These are going to be the main videos, guys. Like, these are just going to be the main videos. Mapping is my favorite thing to do. I'm so proud that I do it. I'm so proud to be part of this community. And yeah, so let's get started. So first, Switzerland's going to send an ultimatum to Liechtenstein to join them or die. No, or all their citizens die, basically. And which they join them because even though Switzerland is not the strongest country, Liechtenstein either doesn't have a military or an extremely small military. So, yeah, they just decide to join them. And so after a couple years of ramping up their military, maybe 3 or 4 years, they're ready to take on Austria with absolutely no issues. So the Swiss are going to be invading the Austrian, mountains, Alps, whatever. I don't know what these are considered. And so Switzerland's going to be doing a pretty good job. And then eventually Austria is going to start pushing back because Austria is not completely powerless. And they actually do so pretty successfully. But this won't last for long as Austria is completely pushed into, bombarded by Swiss troops. The Battle of Vienna happens, Vienna is captured, and the pockets of Austria surrender. So taking a look at this peace treaty, Austria kind of got crushed, so they were fully annexed. And I guess, not, rightfully so, but, it makes sense if you know what I mean. And hold on, let me just fix that border. So, yeah, I know the borders aren't perfect here, but yeah, hold on. I'm just, a perfectionist when it comes to borders. I like to be a perfectionist. So now the next country they're going to be invading is Slovenia, and I know the borders aren't even perfect. They're never going to be using Google Maps. That's why I'm trying to use Paint.net. I'm still figuring it out. So in the meantime, this is going to be the main thing of mapping, but there will occasionally be a Paint.net video. And so, yeah, Slovenia is just completely wiped because they're not really strong. And even though they have a navy, they're just, not really strong. So, Slovenia is completely wiped. And now taking a look at this peace treaty, Slovenia is fully annexed. So, yeah, that happens. And now Switzerland's going to be invading Czechia. So, the Swiss troops managed to encircle this part of Czechia. Czechia is in a completely powerless country, so they do push back a bit, and even, over here. But this doesn't last for long, as Swiss troops start pushing up, and eventually they disconnect Austria and capture Prague. And eventually they disconnect Czechia and capture Prague, which ultimately leads to the Czechs surrendering. And so, yeah, let's take a look at this peace treaty. So once again, we see full annexation of a country. What a surprise. That's what Switzerland's been doing this entire time. So, now the next country they're going to want to move on to, they kind of want to fix their borders here because Switzerland is a funky-looking country right now. So, they're going to want to invade Germany. And even though they probably could do it, it's going to be difficult for them if they do. It will be a difficult invasion. So, they want to make it... Sorry, there was hair on my iPad. But yeah, it's a difficult invasion, so they want to make it easier for them. So what they're going to be doing here is they're going to be allying with two countries, which is Poland and France. So yeah, so now the first country to make a move will actually be Poland. And they're going to be pushing in slightly and taking this part of the German coast. And now Germany is actually stronger than Poland. I don't know if you guys knew. But Germany does manage to keep them off the gates of Warsaw, just barely, but yes, they do manage to. But now the French are going to be invading, and yes, the allied countries are going to be marked in green. So, the French are somewhat invading, and now the Swiss are going to be invading. Which they're only going to take this part, and eventually they're going to make a land deal with France just to take this part. And now Germany's going to start pumping up their military, a lot against Poland. And they're actually going to manage to make a very small entry into Poland. But this doesn't last for long, as Poland is not taking any of that. And with Berlin taken, and Germany just kind of falling, they surrender. So taking a look at this peace treaty, Germany does get Berlin back. But it's nearly been encircled by the Poles. And, Germany's been kind of dismembered by what is it called? By the Swiss, the French, and the Poles, mainly the Swiss, but yeah. So now the next country they're going to be invading is Croatia, and they're getting stronger by these invasions because the Swiss just keep forcing people from the countries they invade to join the military. So even though it looks like the Swiss are getting weaker, which they are temporarily, they're getting stronger. So the Swiss will be invading down here and over in this like little coastline piece, and just over here. The Croats aren't completely defenseless. They're weak, but they will be able to push back just a tiny bit and be able to somewhat overpower the forces over here. But this won't last for long as Croatia is completely wiped. And so once again we see full annexation of a country. And so yeah, the next country they will be invading is Bosnia. And now Montenegro, and they're going to give Albania an ultimatum to join them, or all their citizens die, or most of the citizens die, because I don't think they could kill all the Albanian citizens before surrender. But, yeah, the Albania just decides to, I don't really know, but, yeah, Albania just decides to join them with that kind of ultimatum. So Switzerland's borders are looking pretty weird right now, so they're going to want to fix them by declaring war on Slovakia and Hungary at the same exact time. Bratislava is taken, so is, Budapest, very quickly. Both countries automatically surrender. So now Switzerland is kind of looking like Austria-Hungary, and they don't really want to be known as that, so they're gonna be invading some other countries here. Like Romania, they're only gonna make slight invasions of, and then Serbia, which they're gonna fully annex. So yeah, they kind of do look like Austria-Hungary, but they're not totally Austria-Hungary, since they have Switzerland and some other weird areas which Austria-Hungary didn't have. But now they're going to be invading this part of Greece, and they're also going to be invading this part of Bulgaria and forcing Romania to give over more land. And Romania, due to this, will probably end up uniting with Moldova, but for now that doesn't happen. In real life, that's probably what would happen, though. So yeah, now for their final invasion, the Swiss keep ramping up their military, and they finally declare war on Italy. And so this will happen with the help of the French. And I guess the Poles, because they are an ally. But there's not much they can do. I guess they could send assistance down there. But yeah, so France is going to be entering into Italy here, and they're also going to be taking Sardinia pretty quickly, and the French are also going to be invading up here a little bit. The Swiss are going to be invading over here, forcing the French to give not really forcing, but yeah, just asking the French if they can give that land, which the French agree. And now with Italy being crushed, they decide to ask if they can sign peace, and also Vatican City and San Marino have been completely annexed. If San Marino was up there, I know Vatican City was, but I'm not sure about San Marino. So they decide to sign peace right here. And this is the Swiss Empire, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and like, subscribe, and comment if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.